30-ish. January 30th? Oh, you fuck. What's that supposed to mean? Oh. I muted it. Alright. Happy January 31st. 7 out of 10. Physical health, 7 out of 10. Mental health, 7 out of 10. Career productivity, 7 out of 10. Friendships and relationships, 7 out of 10. General happiness, 8,039 out of 14,600. Up at 5:30 a.m. Did not feel like doing cardio at all. So we just did a mobility session for like 25 minutes, which I was basically just making fun of people as they were coming in. And he was stretching because his legs were a lot more sore than mine. And then I came back and I went back to sleep. Oh, well, I guess that's 10. I went back to sleep from 6:30 to 7:30, and then I got up at 7:35, and then I hobbled on to work, and I was at work for about 7:50. We're cleaning for 30 minutes, wiping the exact same spots for the fourth day in a row, or the third day in a row this week, and all last week. And then I was working with 4 people on the motor-driven fire pumps and the diesel-driven fire pump strainer isolations until 11:30. Found a problem with the auxiliary seawater circulation pump number 2, strainer, clamp security. There's like normally a strainer and there's a bunch of bolts that hold down this cap on top of the strainer, but like all the bolts were removed and there's just a bunch of C clamps holding down the holding in the strainer, and like if the pump depressurized or pressurized a little bit too much, it could have blown the fucking strainer off and flooded the entire bilge. It didn't, but still. I did a calisthenics workout from noon till 12:30, so 150 push-ups, 150 sit-ups, 45 pull-ups, 150 crunches, 150 reverse crunches, and then 150 heel taps, but like it's one heel tap. Anyways, on the other ship for lunch, chatting with 2 of my boys until 12:50, and then I was back for attempting to connect. What's it called? Low pressure air shore power with somebody who was frustrating to work with, to say the least. And we're also loading up Drager bottles, which are like compressed air bottles, breathing bottles for like breathing air systems, response teams. Like if you got a flood in a space or like a fire, you don't want to breathe in the smoke fumes, then you go on like special type of breathing air. And yeah, there's like bottle packs that we have on ship. So that's dope. Anyways, yeah, so I was off about 3:30 because somebody was moving in to this room, and I was back about 1:45, and then we were bringing all the extra shite over to the other building, the other storage spot that I got for my stuff, and that was until about like 2 o'clock or so, maybe 2:30, and then I started on doing some coursework, so I was doing that for like half an hour, 45 minutes, and then I was just falling asleep. And then I passed out from 3:30 till 5 o'clock. And then I had supper with 4 of the boys until 6 o'clock. Swimming from 6:30 till 8. I was in the steam room for 20 minutes, meditated for 10 minutes, did 250 meters of swimming. And there's like this monkey bar thing. I was trying to explain it to him earlier. Okay, picture like a skid that has like a bunch of like handles on it, like monkey bars almost, suspended from a ceiling on a bunch of ropes. But like I think there's like maybe 10 bars or something. So it's like it's suspended and it's swinging as you're trying to like climb along it. But like I don't know, it's probably like 12 feet, 10 feet long maybe, and like you just go back and forth, back and forth. It's like it's really actually a really nice workout because like it's slippery, so you can have really good grip strength. Yeah, that was dope. So I did that like a couple times, which was you know yeah, we'll speak about that one in a second. Um, Back for about 8:15. Finished bookkeeping course number 4 in the entire bookkeeping certification. Thank bananas. That's done. and that is 9 out of 10 courses complete ending January. So at the start of this month, I set out to do 10 courses, 6 emergency medical training courses, and 4 bookkeeping courses. I've now completed all the bookkeeping courses, and I got 5 out of the 6 EMT courses done. I only have one EMT course left, and that one's going to be the biggest one because I'm supposed to be writing a certification at the end of that. So I think I'm going to sort of spread it out over all of February, try and get that, try and like study and prepare so that I actually am like semi prepared for this emergency medical training test, examination, assessment. But we'll see. Yes, that was awesome. And then I was journaling from 9:15 to 9:30, journal logging till 9:45. For the first time, funny roommate, I'm just talking to my void of eternity. And I'll be meditating until about 9:45, and I should be in bed for about 10. Should be a bit of an earlier night because we're going to try and go to bed a bit earlier, even though we got extra sleep today. We're still tired, apparently. Two roses. I'm happy that I'm okay with 90%. You know what? I'm normally like, I was really stressed out that I knew I wasn't going to get all 10 courses done, but like 9 out of 10 with as busy a month as it was, I'm okay with. Because there's a lot of like unmotivated days in there where like zero coursework was getting done, but like I still did a bunch of the coursing and like reasonably. Um, and I'm happy that my hands are starting to hurt. I don't know if you can see that, but like, oh, that's way too bright. I don't know if I can like zoom in or something, but like, there's like some mad calluses there nowadays, and like I don't know if they're blisters or if they're calluses, but like they're actually hurting now, and I'm kind of happy about that. That means that I'm actually like using them. Anyways, one thorn bothered by napping for an hour and a half. That like, I slept back in like I went back to sleep from 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. and then I still had the audacity to nap when I came back today. So, whatever. But I'm looking forward to an easier February. I want to relax a little bit. Go step back a little bit. Like I've been really pushing for the YouTube channel, for the podcast, for these coursings. But now the coursing's pretty well done, so I can just get that done. I can focus on my work a little bit more, get a little bit of studying for my work. Got a couple plans for the month, but I want to sort of I definitely want to sort of sit back, relax a little bit more, because I've been very aggressive most of the month and very lost in my head. So yeah. One memory: driving the tractor on a cool summer night, baling hay, cranking music until late hours. I was in for about midnight, up at 5:30, and then out for work. I was back on the farm. Those were nice days. Busy days. Like they weren't really hard mentally. They were just like, just do the motions. Just do the motions. Don't fall asleep doing it. Fitness 3 hours, career 7, living 3 hours, growth 1 hour, rest and recovery 1, and sleeping 10. 10 hours of sleeping. Catch up on some beauty sleep. Because I need it. January has ended. Thank goodness. It's been a pretty dope month, and I'm pretty sure that I'm like very close to. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, we're probably about 5, maybe 6 checkpoints off of 200 points for the entire month. So that's pretty darn good, pretty close, I'd say, than I would have expected. But definitely a grindy month to start the new year, and it's definitely gonna set a trajectory for the new year. So I'm very, very proud of that. Very excited. I was speaking to somebody today. Somebody that I look up to him almost like as an older brother, and he very much gives off those vibes. And I was telling him about some of the some of the people that I've been disagreeing with, and how some of those interactions have gone. And for what it was worth, he was a really reassuring character today, and he was a very positive person to talk to. I'm very happy that I got to speak to him about some of the things that were bothering me and on my mind. Because like, especially in the last week and a half, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Since the weekend, I've lightened up a little bit, but like, especially from like at least the 14th to the 6th to 26th story, I was having a rough time. I'm like, every single day was tough. It was long days, but we're moving, forward. As everybody is, relatively. I hope you had a busy January. You grew a little bit, different ways. Maybe got a little bit stronger, a little bit smarter, a little bit faster. And spend some time to reflect on how you grew, because that's important to keep touching base with yourself. But yeah, work in progress. Anyways, thanks for tuning in if you are. If you aren't, then you're missing out as always. Till we meet again.